click that button. I
Heck,
forgot
live.
Geek.
Kind of quiet there, Bert.
Yeah. How about this? Is any better? If I just swallow my microphone, is that any better?
A little bit.
How am I coming through now? Just a little? Really?
Just a little, yeah.
Hold on. All right.
There we go.
Let me
Middle
adjust
knob.
things here. Audio settings. Here we go. I will crank up the input volume.
That's
How's
a
that?
lot better.
There we go.
That's very
Okay.
good.
There we go. All right. So we're back. Like some Weird Frontiers, DCC horror Western. And as the lawyers tell us, beginning of every episode, we must warn you all that you may laugh, you may enjoy yourselves for the next 2 hours, you may even chuckle, guffaw, other words that are like laughing, but you will feel bad about yourself later. You may question what you've done with the last 2 hours of your life. Yeah, we just got to throw that out there because that's how we roll. Chuck, you got any pre-roll?
No, I don't.
No pre-roll. Okay. Well, who you playing, Chuck?
I am playing Pierce McIntyre, occultist, cigar maker, enchanter. And if I remember correctly, I got busted up. I got a busted up leg. It's
Real
just
bad.
kind of dangling there.
Yeah. Most of you guys are
Yeah, I
busted up
wonder-
real bad right now, actually.
It's kind of hoping everybody forgot about that.
Oh, no.
No chance.
Forget about that.
Oh.
But yeah,
No.
as I remember correctly, though, you may not be feeling that pain so much because you found all kinds of spell books.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got a really cool spell book that's got the spells Cactus Jack, Snake Pit, Leech, Ghost Irons, and Chthonic Embrace, as well as a pamphlet, the Witch Ward recipe, and 13 of the most heinous devils in hell and elder gods. And I've already picked the one that I want to sell my soul to.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, yes, you can get the patron spell to any one of those keyed devils or beings of immense power. You are welcome to do so. You may not want to tell anyone, but you may do so. Scab,
Yeah.
as played by.
Hi, I'm Jeremy.
Introduce yourself, man.
I'm playing Scab, and I know that my new pa would never sell his soul to a demon because he's the best man in the world.
He might sell your soul to a demon, though. I mean, let's be fair.
Maybe the cats.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Not the
joking.
cat.
Oh, God.
I've never been an orphan by choice before, but don't you say nothing, little kitty.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm a Tommy knocker. I'm 12 years old. There was an accident at the mine. I've been feeling funny ever since. But it's okay.
And you were a big hero from last episode, but you took out one of your opponents off the railing and threw him into the swamp below.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Right. And we're going to start the episode with you in just a moment.
Oh, no.
Jake, tell us about Killian.
Well, Killian is a French photographer who came to America to photograph the horrors of the Civil War. And now he is not even bothering photographing the horrors he communes with on a daily basis because he is now a Calavera.
Life, it is so very noir for you. Yes.
Hard to capture them on film sometimes.
Oh, yeah, there's that. And the man who's playing the character with the unpronounceable, unspellable name, Joe, who you got?
As me, I'm Joe, playing the Jebediah Bajebums, the con man extraordinaire. I think I'm in a lot of trouble at the start of this episode, and we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, your card drawing seems to do more party kill than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He's used to being
Playing the
solo.
man in the spandex shorts and the face mask, who's not here to rob your banks. Eddie, who you got?
I'm playing Ivan, the luchador. I'm I got more bravery than brains, but you know, I do what I can. I love my team, and they can do no wrong. They are all heroes in my eyes.
But soon you will have some new gator skin wrestling boots.
Oh yeah.
Daniel, playing the man who's always got a chance. Something.
Chance of doing something. Sometimes it's shooting your friend's leg off instead of the bad guys. But you know, 50-50. No, it's not quite 50-50. Probably like a 10-90.
That'd be generous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, 10%
You hit your
chance
target
of
some
being bad
last time.
guys. And
All right. So, guys, we are deep in the LaRue mansion. You just found a library you were just attacked by. You could only assume or some of the LaRue clan, looking awfully monstrous these days, awfully scary. You guys a lot of you are beaten up pretty good. Some of you not so much. Jebediah. But let's start off with Scabs. Scabs, you've just knocked the one member of the family over the railings. Let's refer to the map here. So you are out here on the balcony.
Okay.
Big splash below, does not come back bobbing to the surface. You wait a few heartbeats to see. Nothing comes up. Everything looks good. Make me a luck check.
Okay.
How
Here we
appropriate.
go. Luck check.
Oh, look at that. You make it. All right. So as you turn back, after a few moments pass and you don't see anyone coming back up from that swamp, you saw a lot of motion in there. So maybe a gator got him, but nobody came back up. So as you turn to walk back in, you notice that there's something a little higher up on the roof, kind of leans over the edge a little bit and kind of stuck up there in that crack between the wall and the ledge that the roof. There's some kind of white mass up there, kind of blowing in the breeze. Too big to be like a wasp nest, you think? It's kind of pale white.
Hey guys, there's something up here. Hey, you understand me?
Ivan,
If you
carry me
do,
over.
don't you try nothing fancy or funny.
I'll take a look at it.
You come out to look at it, and it's hard to tell what it is. It's very pale, looks kind of organic-y. Can't really make much of it from down here. You know, it's maybe 10 feet up, kind of stuck in between where the ceiling overhangs and the wall comes up.
Does it look like solid, or does it look kind of like spider webby, or like?
No, it's kind of a solid mass, but looks very blubbery. Definitely looks very organic.
Okay.
Got that long old shepherd's crook from the Cyclops. Am I able to maybe like find a way to like hook, get the
You
hook?
kind of get your crook up there and you move it around a little bit, and the thing kind of rotates a little bit as you kind of prod it. And what you see now is it's a corpse. Its abdomen is real swollen, very bulbous, pale skin, like it's been drained of blood. And it's a young man's head, just kind of, he's been dead for a while, just sticking up there. And as you're doing that, the stomach, that big bulbous stomach, just bursts open like a ripe fruit. And all of his organs and all those long entrails just kind of loop down in these like mass of white little tendrils. It's kind of goopy. There's no blood though. But you notice at the end, it's several, like his stomach system's all been cut up in all of those lines of ropey material. Well, out of the ends of them, little alligator heads kind of pop out. The ends of these little mass of tentacles.
Why?
And they all kind of shoot down at you.
I made a huge mistake, Pa. I'm so sorry.
So,
This is the last time I ever looked at anything for you.
this is kind of a very sickening experience. So go ahead and make me a fear check here.
Oh God.
Is that just
Gonna be,
cooking grit or?
Yeah, there's just
this
a
is going to
grit.
be. Oh wow, this is really high. Ooh, 13.
How
man, I
do,
was
do
so
we just
close.
click on the die roll on grit?
Yeah.
Do we all need to make it?
Nope, just the two that came out onto the deck
Thank
out there.
God.
So Jebediah, you're fine.
Okay.
Or well, Killian, you didn't need to make it. Jebediah,
Okay.
you're fine. Scab, though, that kind of weirds you out a little bit. Those little baby alligator heads coming out at the end of these string of guts, just throw you off a little bit. Now you only missed the check by 1 though, so it
Mhm.
only increases your roll by 1. And then if you've got a positive or a negative luck modifier, go ahead and roll that die for me.
It's gonna end up being a flat roll then between the two.
Okay.
So I'll just do a d20 as soon as my screen stops being weird on me.
Yep. New
Sorry.
session, so you shouldn't have any hex counters or anything like that. So to go ahead and clear those out.
Oh, good. Okay.
For some reason,
Hello?
I can't.
I hit my knee.
Was everyone all right?
There we go.
My knee's not.
Oh no.
Thing you got a spare.
Oh, 17. 17. All right. So what you saw just can't be unseen. You suffer a mild stroke. Part of your face droops with paralysis. Your words slur and drool runs down your pie hole. Really doesn't affect you so much. If you're a spellcaster, this would be a problem. Your speaking is a little slurred, but you have just a little mini stroke there. Something in your brain pan just pops when you see this.
I didn't know it was physically possible for you to do that.
I think maybe we missed a gold coin and one got stuck in a blood vessel up there somewhere.
So it's D3 days, so it'll just last through this scenario. You'll be fine afterwards. It's just something in your whole brain pan just pops.
That's wild.
Oh, Dad, the danger noodles.
It's loud.
All right. Now, the two of you that are out on the veranda, go ahead and roll. So after this round, if anyone wants to come out on to the deck and jump into this, you can. But we're going to do one round, just these guys, just the two of you, Jebediah,
Okay.
Scabbers.
Initiative?
Initiative, yes. Yes, please.
Yes.
No adjustments. Wait, did the branding do adjustments to initiative?
Yeah, you get everyone is getting a +1 to initiative.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That should be 15. Then.
Yeah, because that shit lasts for like 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone gets
They'll
3
be there for a while.
temporary hit points and +1 to AC, all saves, and initiative.
All right, did you guys get your initiative in there?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, just saves?
Looks
So
like
that
Scab at a
would've-
19. You can act first.
Oh yeah. Does the grit check? Okay,
I think
what's
that benefits from will.
Oh, so I would have made the thing for that. I'm fine if I still have the stroke, anyways. That's fine.
It's funny. It doesn't really hurt you at
Yeah.
all. You just
Yeah.
slur your words a little bit.
But I'll just remember that for later.
I tell you what, you keep the effect, but you don't have to lose the grit. How about we do it that way?
Oh, that's awesome.
He just had a benign stroke.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Oh God, I don't know.
It's cosmetic stroke.
A cosmetic. I'm just gonna smash at that horrible mess of danger noodles as hard as.
All right,
That's
so
like an
it's
insurance term.
So it's a good 10 feet above you, and your crook shaft, you can get it up there. You touched it originally, but it is kind of inconvenient. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little -1 because you got to kind of fully extend yourself to try and bat.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. My hope is to hook it and kind of pull it out of there. Maybe if I get lucky, toss it out into the water as well.
All right. So I tell you what, you don't get a special deed die for this, but if you roll high enough, I'll give it to you that you hook it and that's what happens. Kind of your own little mini deed there.
Okay, cool. So make the attack situational modifier -1.
Boom. It does have an AC of 13, so that does hit, but not good enough for you to yank it down. So you just kind of batter it around a little bit. 12 points of damage, though, fair amount of damage. So the body itself isn't reacting. So like the neck looks like it's broken. The head's just kind of wobbling around like a little wee below. The only thing really moving on the mass is all these entrails and these little baby snake heads or alligator heads that are on the end of each looping entrail. They seem to be rightly pissed.
God, that grosses me out so much.
All right. Pierce, you're up at a 16.
I didn't roll.
Not Pierce, I'm sorry. So Jebediah, you're at a 14. So they do go first at a 15. It has 6 of these entrails that can lash out. And there's going to be 3 of them are going to go for Scabbers, 3 of them are going to go for Jebediah, and they can reach. They got a 15-foot, those little stretchy ropes of flesh are indeed quite stretchy. So they can come down and hit you guys. So 3 of them are coming at you, Scabbers.
Okay.
Each of these are a +3. So a 14, 17, 20. They all miss?
The 14 does. Fortunately, because I've got a bonus to AC from my paw.
All right, so the 11 and the 14 miss, but the 17 hits.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what the thing does is it kind of loops around you. So it doesn't so much do you damage as it kind of binds up your arms. It stretches around you, and that little alligator head is just kind of moving back and forth in front of your face there, getting ready to strike as it's holding down your arms. And then it starts to really squeeze on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're grappled. You can try to break the grapple on your turn, but on each of its turns, if you don't break the grapple, it'll start squeezing you, doing damage.
Okay.
All right, Jebediah. There's 3 coming at you.
All right.
That 19 hits for sure.
Yeah, the other 2 miss.
That same thing. It comes down, it kind of wraps you up, starts to squeeze real good. You start hearing the little pops in your vertebrae as it's applying a little bit of pressure. No damage yet, but you're all bound up. So there we go. So if you guys make any noise, I think you did call inside. If anybody else wants to come out to see what's going on, you may go ahead and roll your initiative this time around.
Is there any... am I just unable to move? Can I still act?
You have to break the grapple before you can do anything, including move. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of holding you in place there.
Okay. Is that a strength?
Yep.
I got a -1.
This means you go last. You don't get to not go. Let me know when everybody's started in their initiative.
Well, I told it to roll, but it did not roll. So let me try one more time.
I think I went right after those because they had a 16, right? And then I have a 15.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, you do go right after. So let's get your turn in before we start the new round. So yeah, Jebediah, you're being held right now, which means you can't really reach your cards. Yep. Strength check of 14 is not enough though to break through.
Wait, is a 15 enough? Because I don't have the +1 from the.
A 15 is actually enough. So you didn't add the +1 in. So it does take your action to do so, but you kind of break free. And if you know that kind of what their range is, so I'll let you do some move to get out of the range if you want.
Okay. Is Scab still?
Scab is still bound. Yeah.
Okay. Can I help him on his turn, or is it not?
On your next turn, this pretty much takes up your action to break free.
Okay.
But it's your choice whether you want to move or not. If you stay where you are to help him, you're in range.
Could I can I have him in between, me and the thing?
Not really, because it's attacking from above. If you stay in a position to help Scabbers, you're in attack range.
Okay.
So do you want to move or do you want to stay?
I'll move back. Okay. And then
you can just take a few steps to get out of range.
Next turn, I'll move in with my move. And then
help. That's perfectly good. Everybody's got their initiative in now.
Okay, mine, I didn't have my token set, so I don't think mine got in there.
Oh, what is your initiative?
13.
13. All right. Let me put you in.
Thank you.
All right.
Is it a new
Killian?
round of initiatives? Do I need to reroll?
Yes, you need to reroll now.
Okay. Oops.
18. Okay, yeah, you fit right in there as it is. Okay. So you will go first. He's still bound. So what you want to do, Jebediah?
I will move up and spend my action trying to get Scab out of there.
Okay, it's strength check. You need another 15 to pop it open.
Okay. That's not going to do it. 13.
Yeah. So you're going to spend your action while there trying to pull it off, and it's just got him bound real tight. So Killian, you're up next.
Well, I'm going to run up to the door, see what's happening, and I'm going to duck on the other side of the door so that, I don't have to look at it directly. I'll peek back over the door so I can get a line of sight on Scab, and I'll cast Spook Show on Scab.
On Scab. Okay.
Yeah.
So Scab is the target.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll have to make a DC 8 plus 3, so 11 grit check.
Okay. I'll make that real quick, and then we'll just remember. We'll manually remember to put a +1 at the end. 19.
Right. Yeah, so you're plenty good there. But you do disappear for a brief moment as you come face to face with your worst fear. But then you pop back into existence.
Yep. Which will break the hold.
It's just me shooting.
No, it's probably like
your dad.
It's you shooting his dad.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
Okay. So its turn. It once again has two targets as Jebediah ran up to try and help Scab. Scab's blinked out and he's come back. So it's going to do the same thing. 3 on each of you.
He just sees, 10 minutes ago.
Each of these have a +3. So that first one's going to hit you against Scab. So you're bound again. You haven't had your turn yet, so you might be able to break out. Jebediah, that 17 is going to hit you, so you're bound again. And Ivan, you're up.
Okay. So can I peer around through the door at them to see what's going on first? Because I've heard the commotion. I've heard yelling.
Yeah. Okay.
Peer around.
You do. I'm going to say, since you're just seeing kind of like these bands, you're not exactly sure what it is, so you're not able to encompass the full majesty of the situation.
Yeah, I haven't looked up yet. I haven't seen like a bloated cadaver.
So until you step out, you're okay. But actually, let me backtrack for just a second. Killian, can you please roll me a luck check?
Sure. That is a fail.
Okay, not a problem.
Wait.
All right, Ivan. So you kind of duck out and you look, and there's these kind of fleshy ropes. You don't see the alligator heads. There's these
I just see them
ropes coming down
bound
from
up.
the ceiling. Yeah, that's all you see.
All right. I think that Ivan's he's going to see that, and he's just going to assume without knowing any better, and nobody said anything, that they're just tied up with some ropes or something, like they fell into a snare or something.
Yeah.
He's going to run in there. I will help you. And he's going to run in and try and grab whichever one of them he can get to first. He's going to try and grab.
But you run in, and that actually, you can't help but kind of trace your eye up that rope and see that it's coming out of this pale body, just erupting out of its belly, and those are entrails that your friends are all roped up in, and you see the little baby alligator heads on the ends of each one. Go ahead.
So Ivan's going to run in, and he's going to look up as he looks up and just be, "Don't worry, I will help you." What the hell? All right, grit check. And that should be a 14 with the +1.
14 with the +1. See, what did I give you guys before? I want to be fair, and I forgot the number I gave you. I told you
it was either 13.
What, for breaking out of it?
No, for the fear check.
For the grit check, the fear check.
13.
13. Okay.
13.
Yeah, you're fine. Right on the nose. You're fine. That's a little bizarre. It's a little freaky.
He'll mumble some stuff, a little prayer under his breath, kind of, and then try and grab whoever
Jebediah is the
nearest
closest
to him.
one to you. Yeah, Jebediah is the closest one to you.
Then
So
I'm
make me a
just going to
strength
try
check.
and grab whatever these things are.
Help.
Let's see. 20.
Oh, no problem. You tear them off of Jebediah. Some more of the dangling bits of intestine start to come down. Little heads pop out of the back to replace the ones you broke. Jebediah, you're free, though. That does take your action. Ivan, Chance, are you doing anything? There's some commotion going out.
Yeah,
outside.
Every
You should
time I
shoot
go
into
out
melee.
and shoot at things, it's great every time. So we'll go out and we'll shoot at the thing up there.
All right, so you
Once
take
I
a
go
look
out
at
there
it too. So
Yeah,
go ahead and give me that
I was
grit
gonna say
check.
we'll see how the grit check
You're
comes
fine.
out. It is okay. All right.
I imagine that Chance has had drunken visions that are worse than that.
I've thrown up worse things than this. So I'll shoot twice, I guess. So first card is a 3 and the second card is an 8. So,
Okay.
first shot out.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Low damage, but nice hit.
yeah, that sucks. I mean, technically it's 4 damage with the
I got you.
the dead eye, but
Yeah.
that kind of sucked. And then it's an 8, so my turn's done.
Okay, but you did get off. You got off 2 shots, right?
Well, no, because 8's a crit fail.
Oh, okay. I thought you drew 2 fine, and then you drew an 8. So no, the second one was an 8. I got you.
Second one's
So
an 8. Yeah.
you shoot. Your guns lock up again. Sorry,
Yeah,
my voice
I'm
is a
using-
little crappy tonight.
I'm using.
It must be the moisture in the
spirit.
air. It's really damp. It's really
Yeah,
damp.
it's in
It
the
just must
sun.
be interfering with your guns, as best you can tell. That's what's going on.
Yeah. I'm using spirit ammo at this point, so it's just me.
So you don't have to roll on the chart because you are a gunslinger, but you do take the hex. All right. Next is Scabs. You're free. Well, no, you're not free. You're still bound. It was
I thought
Jebediah
he-
that got
Right.
broken out.
Teleported
Yeah.
out and then back in. Did that not happen?
Yep.
No, he did, and then he got bound up right again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next time.
Turn followed him immediately.
But
Yeah.
nobody else is bound up at the moment, right?
Correct.
Nope.
You want to just yank that thing down?
Well, I would have to break free of the grapple before I could do that, right?
Well, it depends. I'm going to give you an option. You're awfully close to the edge of that balcony. I mean, you could just throw yourself off into the swamp below, and then your body weight will probably pull that thing off the roof, right?
Or I actually had a whole nother idea. What with all them that sometimes when you get all that humidity and the real hot weather here, and you just kind of get that swamp mist, right? I'm gonna become one with the swamp mist, and I'm just gonna become ethereal. And I had a hard time chucking that bastard before, but I'm gonna float on up to where he is.
Yeah, you got spell-like
little danger
effects,
noodle.
not spells. So you can do things when you're bound. Sure enough, you don't need your hands free to do that.
Yep. So I just spend the point of personality, go mist form, get up to where it is, use the shepherd's crook for leverage, and just
Get on back where you came from, you bleeping dirty bleep.
All right.
Would that be more of a grapple check than a attack check? Or I'm glad to do it however you prefer.
Let's do a grapple. Let's do a
Okay.
grapple. It's strength versus your strength. And we'll do a dice off.
Okay, cool. So I think I've got a total of, forget what my bonus is whenever I attack right now. I can scroll back up and find it. I thought I could.
Well, it only got a 10. So
Okay.
you don't have a very
So-
high threshold to beat.
So roll D24 plus 3.
Oh.
On
Okay,
a D24 with a plus 3, and I can only get a 6.
Wow. Okay.
Just- That's all right.
that's rough. It's just stuck there real good. Several of those bits of flesh are just really dug into the plaster and the woodwork, and just
Like maybe I do manage to get it under the leg, but the leg just flops off and it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's like you break off an arm, but that's not really what's holding it up there. And again, the guy's neck is just kind of bobbling around, with no real animation to it at all. So yeah, unfortunately, that's you.
All right.
Pierce.
Yeah, I am going to.
He's just in the library and he's just rubbing the books on himself, like, yeah.
I heard Scab call for help. I'm going to army crawl over there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you've got a blown out knee.
Yeah, and there's all these like entrails with like little alligator heads on the end of it on the balcony that I can see. So I'm just gonna crawl up to them and pull out my knife and just try and cut at them with the knife.
All right, you pull yourself across the floor through the doorway. You do have to get full view of it to actually see what you're cutting. So give me the grit check.
Yeah. I got a 4.
Oh, that's bad. All right, so that means you missed it.
Yeah, to note that since I am an occultist, I get to double my willpower, but because I spell burnt myself so goddamn hard, double of 0 is still 0.
Okay, so it's a +9 on the table. If you've got a positive or negative luck modifier, take that into account as well.
I got a super horrible luck modifier because I burnt that down too.
Yeah,
my luck's starting to get kind of low too. We gotta earn ourselves some luck back somewhere.
Okay, what do I need to roll here?
D20, +9 plus if you're into negative modifiers on your luck, plus that as well.
20 +9 minus +3 for my modifier. And I would like to point out that since I did almost die less than an hour ago, I still have -4 to all of my rolls. So I figured in this instance it would count as a plus.
No, it doesn't count for this.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count for this. No.
Okay, cool.
No, this is your mental fortitude. So no, you're good.
So yeah, it's gonna be a D20 plus 12. 28.
Okay. Your body hair just turns white.
Okay.
You suffer a full-blown stroke. You fall prone to the ground, and all your ability scores are permanently reduced by a D3. You're helpless for the duration of the encounter and face a slow road to healing to regain your lost health.
What did this?
So is it a D3 for each score? Do I roll a D3 once and subtract it from all scores?
It's from each, so you'd roll for each one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now that's off your permanent, okay? So it just means that when you start to regain back, you just can't go past that anymore. It doesn't mean you're going to lose this right away because you've already spell burned off a lot of your natural ability.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to roll 5d3.
You know what they say? The family that strokes together stays together.
That's right.
So my max.
So your papa there, Scab, is having a massive stroke on the ground.
He showed you
father
how to
like
do
son.
It.
Yeah.
He's showing you how to do it all the way.
Yeah. Max strength is now a 7. Max agility is now a 12. Max stamina is now a 6. Max personality, holy shit, is now a 6. Luck doesn't count as a score, does it?
No, you're okay with that.
And thankfully, my max intelligence is now an 11. So
actually, hold on. I think it's only your physical attributes. Let me make sure on that one.
Gosh.
No, it's all your ability scores are.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, spiritual person, somebody with special kinds of magics can fix that. But yeah. Until you can find the right magic person to slap some god into you, you can be.
And that slap might kill him.
It might.
Yeah, really.
It might.
You might take a note of what stats you lost, what points, and so when we fix your leg, we could maybe fix your other things at the same time.
Oh yeah, that should actually.
I'm thinking he's getting a peg.
Peg leg.
I don't know that leg's making it.
I mean, if we're gonna give him a peg leg, we should probably give him a shotgun leg.
Ooh. Yeah, but my
Ooh.
agility
I can dig
sucks. I
that.
would just shoot
I can dig that.
my other foot probably.
I'd like to
All right.
imagine that like you go kick someone in the ass and then you pull the trigger, with like a string or something. And you
Oh, and also
blast
you're
them.
helpless for the duration of the encounter while you stroke out on the ground there. So you're no need to initiate anymore.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
Everyone else, go ahead and do that. Roll me some initiative.
Oh gosh.
God bless it.
Everything's
Now,
going
luckily,
well, guys.
you're prone, Chuck, so it can't quite reach your body.
That's something. Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, everybody, go ahead and get your initiatives in there. Let me know when you're done, and I will sort it out.
I am Dean.
Daddy, no.
You definitely smell
stroking
burned
out.
toast.
I should have
So
jumped
much
off the
toast.
balcony.
So much,
If I'd
and no
just
butter
thrown
in sight.
myself.
Killian, looks like you're starting it off with an 18. Now you only peeked out enough to see, so you haven't gotten the full horror thing yet. So you're kind of safe in that room, just looking through the window. Make me another luck check before you decide what you want to do this round.
Okie dokie. That
13.
is a fail.
Killian,
Or-
it's a fail. Okay, sorry.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be above or below, right?
below.
Right. So it's a fail.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. What do you want to do?
I'll go in there and well, just looking at what's happening already. I'm going in there with a specific purpose to grab Pierce McIntyre and drag him out of the room.
So are you doing the Call of Cthulhu thing? So to avoid the sanity loss, you just gotta cover your eyes.
Don't look. Just don't look. Just don't look.
I will take a look at the thing just so I can get a grasp of what
give
the
me a
heck is
grit
going
check.
on. Yeah.
Yep. Give me a grit check.
How many more people are gonna stroke out here?
Everyone.
That's not good.
That's not good either.
No.
Yeah. Now, is that with the +1? Does your branding iron give them a +1 to the grit checks? Well, I guess it gives a +1 to all saves, right?
All saves. Yeah, all saves.
So that's a miss by 4 then instead of by 5. So Killian, D20 roll +4, and then your luck modifier. If it's negative, add it. If it's positive, minus it. Current luck modifier.
Current luck modifier. 17.
Oh gosh.
Okay, 17.
I know what this is.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a mild stroke.
Go for God's sake.
I told you how many people are gonna stroke.
Yep. Now, luckily for you, you have spell-like abilities. You don't cast spells, so it doesn't really affect you as far as like the mechanics go. Because you don't have to speak to be able to do your stuff. But yeah, otherwise you have a little minor stroke. You could have trouble speaking for a little bit. Your face kind of goes slack.
Oh man. Well, still, I'm getting pierced
Because
out.
you're looking at something that it's not so much that it's entrails that are attacking your friends. It's not that. It's the little cute little baby alligator heads off the end of each one of them that's really getting you.
Oh,
We need like a mid-journey picture of this monstrosity cooked up somewhere.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Mid-journey may not allow us.
All right. You did fail it, so that does end your action there.
Dang.
Yeah, you got to stutter for the next few days. All right, so that's Killian Chance.
Well, nothing's ever gone wrong shooting into melee before, so
Well, you can
drop
still shoot
some
the mass.
cards.
The mass is still up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm shooting at.
Yeah.
And just god
And
dang
I
it.
think Scab is still missed, right? You're still kind of
I'm still
yeah,
there.
yeah. So
So all that
Yeah,
would
so
happen
you're
if
fine.
you hit me is my mist would disperse and I'd like lose an action. But
All right. Well, I got a 10, a 9, and an ace. So things are just going swimmingly. So
okay.
I'll take the 2 shots that go through and I will end my turn.
so
That's
8 points of
probably
damage
not
in the first shot.
Does a 10 hit or an 11? I guess
Since you're trying to hit the piece that's not moving, that's stuck. So yes, that hits.
Okay, all right, awesome. So let's go ahead and do the last one here.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that seems to have done something. Even though the head looks like it's not really doing anything, one of your bullets does go through the brain pan, and that seems to just stop everything down. So that bit of entrail just stops flapping around, and actually the body falls down off the roof. And it's some poor kid. He's maybe 14, 15, not too much older than Scabbers.
I'd take Scab over this. I mean,
I don't know, man. Baby alligators are kind of cute.
I don't know.
McIntyre's just kind of just laying on the ground, drooling, and kind of just shaking every once in a while.
YouTube on my phone just randomly started playing a video.
Nice.
Yep.
I haven't touched
Killian,
my
this
phone
time I'm
in
not going to make you
hours.
roll for it. I'm just going to say that you just hear it this time. So you guys are kind of standing out here on the deck in front of these doors that are closed here. And of course, remember the windows are all boarded up, so you can't see into the room. But Killian, you hear the strains of an old French nursery rhyme just being sung by this beautiful lilting voice.
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and spend another point of personality and reload my gun right now.
It's very faint, Killian. You think you're the only one picking it up because it's in a language from your childhood. It's probably old, very cherished memory of a nursery rhyme sang by someone that was very nurturing to you. And the voice is just beautiful. It's low, you barely hear it, but you're kind of right up next to those doors, so it kind of carries through to you.
I want this so badly to be something good. I'll make sure I have my whip ready from my bag of supplies. Okay. And as I listen to the melody, I'll take a moment to channel some gloom into that whip. And then I'll investigate the source of the noise.
Okay. Just a second here. Gotta find the right room. Hey, doggy. Calm down. All right. So the doors you push against them a little bit. I mean, the doors seem like there's a brace on the other side, so it's not opening. And as I said, the windows are closed up. Now, you do remember back in the library room, there was another door that probably leads into this room from the library that you were not certain if it was boarded up or not. Yeah, go ahead.
I assume there's like some sort of, general crack in the door, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've still got at the minimum 3 more rounds of mist form.
Okay.
Maybe just mist through the other side, see if I can find what's bracing it.
Yeah, I assume that Killian tells folks.
Yeah,
he may not.
If Killian brings
kind
it
of a cherished, very sacred memory to you, Killian.
I apologize. I retract that.
No, I'll point to
and I'm
door
sorry, I pointed to the wrong door. It's over here. It's one down, right here.
Well, that's the door I will approach then, and I'll say, "Is anybody else here, Frere Jacques, by chance?"
What door was that again? I didn't see. My character sheet was in the way.
Right over here.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You mean the guy from Robin Hood?
If anyone gets right up to the door, just like stands right in front of the door, you can. It's a beautiful voice, silvery, just very clear. Woman's voice. You would think maybe a young woman.
You want me to go through and try and open the door on the other side?
If it seems dangerous to open it, do not open it. But
have we already tried?
Look.
Is it locked?
He pushed it a little bit, and there seems to be there's a board on the other end that's just not letting it open.
See if it's
or
safe
maybe
first.
some furniture up against it.
Am I
Something
still
keeping it from opening.
stroking out?
You're okay now.
I can open
It just
the door.
lasted for the encounter. I mean, the effects are permanent until you can
Yeah.
get someone to take care of it. But yeah, it only lasted the encounter.
I can open the door. Super easy. Y'all want me to?
I
I
suppose.
could
The
too,
singing
Paul.
continues, Killian. It's beautiful.
I go
Yes.
slam
We all
the
hear
door.
we all hear the singing. It's not just in his head.
If you get really close to the door, you can hear it. I mean, you don't know unless you speak French, though, you don't understand what they're singing. But yes, you can hear it.
Well,
Okay.
Beautiful, clear voice.
If you
I don't
can
trust
open
it.
it from this side, fine.
Is it just locked? Like, or is it barred on the other side?
It's either barred or there's something against the door that it won't push. It's not locked. You just can't push through it.
That's why I was offering to like go through and lift it from the other side, whatever's obstructing it.
That could work too. I'll let you do that then, because I can cast rending on it, which will just make the door disappear for a little bit. But I gotta burn some stuff to get that high.
Paul, I really hope you just maybe you should just take it as easy as you can, Paul. Let me go in first.
Okay.
All right, Scabbers. You flow your form through the crack in the door, and on the other side, back to you, is a young woman with long, flowing, dark black hair. She's hovering a foot over the floor. She's wearing this beautiful kind of like nightgown, and she's combing her long locks while she's singing this beautiful music, this beautiful song. And it would be a nice, normal vision if it weren't for the crimson floating blood resembling snakes that are just kind of like pets going around her feet and curling over her shoulder. They're snakes made of blood. And she turns around, seeming to sense your presence in the room. What's your personality?
It's a 9 right now.
Okay. She turns around and it's teenage girl. She's got this beautiful nose, kind of like upturned, that French aristocracy kind of look to it. Just chiseled cheekbones, just beautiful. She turns to you. The moonlight kind of gets the best side of her face, and you're just enraptured. And she looks at you. She kind of smiles, and fangs are showing. Her nightgown is just like covered in blood on the front, like she's been feasting, and like blood is covering the front of her nightgown. And she looks at you and she's like, no, 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 you are ugly. Go, go.
I'm gonna go right now. I'm just gonna open this door and leave right now. You're mean.
She's gonna be disappointed in the whole lot of us.
I
with our
didn't think you
cute
were
and
pretty at
personality.
all. You look
You're not her blood
stupid.
type.
I'm not ugly. You're ugly.
there. Oh, I feel bad if I've wounded Scabs now. No, there is a board it's keeping the door closed on this side. So if you can manipulate something in your smoke form, you can just pop that up.
Yeah, basically, I could still make attacks and stuff, but if I get hit by something, the mist disperses too much to still.
Yeah. Okay. So do you do that?
Yep.
Okay. The doors swing in, and all of you see this beautiful teenage girl floating about a foot above the ground with these snakes of blood all over the place. Does anybody have a personality score of at least an 11?
I used to.
Not anymore.
I've burned too much of it.
No.
What was the
Yeah,
question,
I've
sorry?
used a bunch of it up temporarily
personality
to
score?
do moves.
Oh, right now it's 6.
I can
And
lie
Chash
and
was
say I
still
do.
the most available man in his town. And a 6.
Well, it was 12, but I've had to reload a lot, so
Yeah.
I'm at 10.
Two personality at a time.
In this case, we're treating personality as looks. So if you're down because you spent it on powers, now tell me what your normal score is.
Oh,
Oh,
Now, if
normal
you-
school.
Scarred yourself to burn it for magic points, no, you've scarred yourself. But if you burnt personality to no. What's your original score?
12.
11.
12.
Same for
Okay.
me.
Okay, Ivan, are you wearing your mask though?
I have my mask on. Yeah.
Okay.
Please,
Does
I sleep
anybody
in
else
my
have an
mask.
11 normally?
But
without it
with
being
those tight
spellburned?
pants and that no shirt with the oiled up muscles, I mean, come on.
Okay, well, she looks at a lot of you.
I wouldn't be
and
looking at
that
the face
nose
anyway.
wrinkles up like she smells something distasteful, but then her eyes fall upon Chance and Ivan, and she's like, "Oh, mon Dieu. Hello, welcome. We don't get visitors very often here. Come in. You have opened my door. Come into my boudoir."
Because like most everybody gets murdered on the way here.
Come on, don't be
Now,
rude.
she's definitely
I'll crawl in.
talking to Chance and Ivan, like she's dismissed the rest of you.
I'll go inside.
I'll go in.
She's just continuing to comb out this long, luxurious black hair. She's smiling, and she smiles, and you can see these very sharp canines in her mouth. And of course, her gown is just messy with blood, fresh blood.
Can I look to
by
see
the
if
way.
there's anybody else in the room?
There's not, other than these blood snakes that are just very
Okay.
possessively curling around her. They are leaving a blood trail as they move.
Oh,
When you say blood, like, are they
hey.
completely made out of blood?
They
or-
are made out of blood, yes.
Okay.
Hey, Paul, I got a real dumb idea. Should I do it?
Yes.
Hey,
Well, while you're
lady.
thinking about it,
Pierce is delirious.
I'm casting bone
Go ahead.
dance. I see the snakes around her. I want some ghosts around me.
okay, go ahead.
Scab. Do it. Do it.
What are you doing?
we'll distract her with our mediocre looks while you do whatever you're doing.
Basically, have something
Hey, who
petty
you
and
call
mean spirited.
mediocre?
You got it.
All right. So Killian is the only thing dead nearby is the bloated corpse, and it counts as one corpse.
Well, I have a choice of two things for when I cast bone dance. I can either reanimate zombies or have the spirits swirl
Yes.
around me like armor.
Yeah, so you're doing it as armor. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Scabs, what are you doing?
Oh, well, my lady, let me introduce you to the one and the only Ivan Gold. And I'm just gonna walk up there like I'm his manager, talking him up, and then I'm gonna get up right close to her.
Oh,
me
hey,
ugly.
actually, before you get too close, Scab, just 1 second.
Yes.
Ivan, roll me your fame.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Let's see here. What do I roll? Is it a D100?
It's a percentage, yeah.
That's an
Oh.
85.
Oh, that's sad. Okay. So she doesn't know you, but she's very enticed by the bulging biceps and the greased abs. And she's a little taken by with Chance as well. She's invited the two of you in.
I'll be
But now
talking about-
Scab's coming up.
I'm talking him up, offering to introduce him, like kind of getting close, putting my hand towards her, and she's already showing her fangs, and I'm kind of a misty form. One of the things I can do while I'm in this form is I can suck her personality. I can make you just as ugly as me. What do you think about that?
Okay. I think that's an
ruthless
attack,
and awesome.
though. So roll an
It
initiative.
is. I'll just roll the sledgehammer, but I have to do a different damage dice. Just because it would be the same bonuses to attack.
Yeah, well, do me initiative first.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah. Just you and her
Sorry.
first.
Okay.
She's definitely not surprised. She's expecting something.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I was hoping she would be so enthralled by our luchador that maybe I would get her.
Ooh.
God, man. Just
Oh.
Okay. So
can't
you
catch
start
a break.
talking, and she's like, no, the ugly ones do not speak. So she goes
Ow.
first.
Dare you insult my boy?
Says the near catatonic man in the corner.
The near catatonic man crawling in,
With a busted off leg and
white hair,
twitch in one eye.
half of my
White
face
hair.
is sagging.
You look like one of the Nazis at the end of an Indiana Jones movie or something.
Yeah. It's fine. I got this.
Okay, hold on just a second. What's their spell check? Ooh, you need to make me a willpower save versus a 24.
Ooh. That's
You got a +1. Remember that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Come down.
Oh, okay. When she says non,
Nothing's going to happen
for
for me on dice rolls.
She said, non, the ugly ones do not speak. And suddenly you can't speak. You can't move. You're frozen in place. Roll a d6.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, that's for the next 30 minutes. So
Okay.
you
Never
didn't
mind.
actually get to attack, so she's not going to press it. She's still enthralled by Ivan and Chance. She says, tell your servants to they're crowding my room and they stink the place up. You tell your servants to wait outside. Go enjoy the library.
Oh, yeah, there's some nice books in there, I think.
Now, Chuck,
There you go, books.
you were saying something with Pierce. Did you want to follow it up? I mean, Scab looks unhurt. He's just, his eyes can move back and forth and he's just kind of stuck in place.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, obviously, Scab never had a chance to say what he said. So,
She insulted my boy. And she said that we smell bad. So I'm just going to crank that up to a 12. And I'm just going to cast Instant Cactus in her room.
Okay. So I tell you what, roll initiative. We'll keep hers.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Because if you are intending to
I
do an
want
attack.
to move into to like just pick up Scab by the shoulders and move.
You know
him out
what?
of
She's
harm's way.
already performed an action, so it doesn't matter. Pierce, cast your spell.
Yes.
Jebediah, you can go in and pick up Scab's smoke form. It's really interesting. The smoke is solidified, yet it's still hovering. You can move it.
Gonna fanning it where I want it to go. Oh, come on, Scab.
You're ugly.
Let's see. I'm going to spell burn some.
You haven't got much left, man.
You know what? Got to do what you got to do.
I'm imagining at some point Pierce is just like ripping off that half a leg or something like that and sacrificing it to do something. Throw it at her.
Oh, God. I am... Oh, we can get rid of strength. I don't need that. As I twist my foot completely backwards.
You hear the snap of that ankle. It's all right. It's on the leg that's got the broken off kneecap anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
I can't feel anything down there anyway.
Pretty soon we're going to need to make a grit test to look at you.
That's not good.
I still got a 10 just with my spell burn.
yeah,
That's
but
still
God, the
bad.
dice are cold on us tonight. Oh my God.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What's the threshold? Okay, I can still do this.
You're going to burn luck.
I'm going to burn my
Oh,
luck
man.
down to 1
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
to take that up to a 12. This is just spite here. I sprout a single cactus,
okay.
but that's not what counts. I am going for my mercurial effect. That is, my body odor becomes extremely foul for 1 turn. Everyone within 20 feet must make a DC 16 fortitude save. Or they take a minus
That's all of you
2
guys, too.
to
Yeah, that's
everything
all you guys
for 2
do.
rounds.
Fortitude?
Fortitude.
Oh my God.
Remember, everybody gets
We
a
got a
plus
plus
one.
one.
Yeah, everyone gets a plus
She's
1.
fine.
It doesn't matter.
She already
not
knows you smell
matter.
bad. She's
Oh
fine.
my goodness.
Why have you done this, Pierce?
Don't make us roll dice for anything. Anything that involves a roll, we're cursed.
Our dice are so bad.
So you just
tonight.
proved your point. So I will say, Jebediah, just as Pierce starts stinking up the room, you kind of subtly pull Scabbers back. She's completely ignoring you guys, and she's like, oh, dude, the smell. Please, your servants, please, out of my room.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
two,
Sorry.
you can
I'll
come
leave.
and we can converse. Tell me about the outside world.
I'm
You
gonna
said
do
you
my best to try and
Chuck, you said you did produce one cactus?
One single lonely cacti.
All right, I'm going to give you a little taste of what might have happened. Oh, God. She goes, and your cactus jumps to attention and salutes her. Take the odorous ones out. And your cactus marches up to you, Pierce, and starts bodily pushing you out of the room.
Okay.
Oh, ow.
Okay. Well, I sure feel like
She has a charm plant spell.
God, what are the odds?
Oh.
I guess if she's doing that, there is damage tied with my cactus.
Well, you can move out of its way. It's trying to bodily move you out of the room. It's your choice whether you're staying in its way or not.
I already apologized to her. I'm crawling out.
Okay, then you crawl away, and the cactus takes up guard with its little arms on where its waist would be, standing in front of the door now.
These are still cactus. Are these the cactuses that we can like heal from, or is that you?
No,
you turn into
no,
a cactus?
that's him. Yeah.
Okay.
So she pulls out two fine like glassware, and she says, oh, my manners, drinks. And her blood snakes kind of curl over it, and they kind of drop blood into the glasses, and then the glasses kind of levitate over to you, Ivan, and you, Chance. Drinks? I'm sorry, my manners not so good. We don't get guests so very often here.
It's really hard to get
friend.
here.
It's like really good cheese.
If only I could really go for some cheese.
Okay. Ivan, not knowing any better, will go ahead and lift the glass up and give it a whiff. Does it smell irony like blood?
Oh, it definitely smells like blood, fresh blood.
Interesting. He'll take like just a little sip because he's also kind of dumb, but he's also used to pretty rare steaks. So
it tastes like the finest wine. Ooh. I mean, it's a little viscous on your lips and all, but yeah, it tastes really good.
He kind of gives it a little. Kind of holds it out for a second. Oh, that's not bad.
All right. So yeah, she invites you into the room. A couple of very nice chairs kind of levitate over to you, kind of bumps you in the back so that you're enticed to sit down. And she continues to float, but she kind of gets this cross-legged sitting in front of you. And she's still combing out her hair. She's like, please, I get no word from the outside. What's going on in the world? And you magnificent specimen, looking at Ivan. What is with the costume?
Oh, Ivan will jump up and he'll tell her, he'll regale her of the time of his learning how to be a luchador from Esteban and his defeat by a nefarious person.
Yeah, make me a personality check. Unfortunately, your personality here is whatever it is after you've burned.
Yeah.
You've burned it down.
It's an 8. Okay.
So, you talk. She's like, oh, yes, I see. And she kind of looks over at Chance. And you, what is your story, gunman?
Just kind of small beginnings is kind of the law in the town, but we started going after all these like cursed pages from a book, and
make me a personality check.
Oh, why did it have to be personality?
Because you're trying to entertain her. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. Just, this is marvelous. Tell me about your hometown. She's enthralled while you tell her about yourself. Ivan, unfortunately, at this point, you're kind of.
I'll tell you what.
Haven't been dismissed, but she's not paying a lot of attention to you.
Since I can tell she's moved on to Chance. I'm a little taken. I'm a little hurt because she doesn't want to hear my wonderful story. So while Chance is talking, I'm literally just like oiling up and posing in the side, trying to get her attention back because I'm a little offended.
Make me a personality check. Unfortunately, yes, the
boy.
flexing is still personality. You got to show off the best, full muscle pose.
All
right,
that's
so-
terrible.
She looks at you
cramped
again
up.
and does the kind of like I'm bored with you kind of thing. And there's a fire here. Let me open up the room so you guys can kind of see the room a little bit.
I'm imagining like he turns around to show off his lats, and then there's like a skid mark on his tights still.
Exactly. So
Perfect.
in the room is a fireplace, and she kind of makes this tut tut noise, like she's bored with you. And out of this fireplace, suddenly these large, like tree limb sized roots just shoot out from the fireplace and grapple you, Ivan. So this is a grapple check. You just need to make a strength DC versus its hit die. So in this case, it's not a versus, in other words. Oh, that's not easy though. 17.
Oh my gosh! Tell your dice to chill out, Bert.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
No, you were taken completely by surprise as it grabs you by the leg and just kind of whips you up, pulls you through the chimney, and flings you off the top of the chimney. And you go, make me a luck check.
Oh my gosh!
God.
I feel like I'm the loser here at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you missed it by 1.
Yeah.
Because I had burned too, yeah.
You can't burn luck. So you are a foot from having a nice, safe splashdown into the swamp. Instead, your back cracks against the balcony railing. So, like, you end up like right here on the outside again as your back just kind of flings over the railing. This is not going to be good. So this is falling damage.
Is D20 just secretly rolling D10s for us instead of D20s?
It must be
gotta
doing
be
something.
It's 19 points of damage, but no bones are broken.
Oh my god.
Honestly,
You
it
take that
wasn't
much damage.
much.
Yeah, I can tank that.
Yeah, you're flung
That's
way
pretty
into the
low.
sky, and you're a foot from just hitting water, but no, it's like crunch right on the balcony instead. You guys that are kind of backed out of the room, you see Ivan go, woo, and then crunch.
Honestly, I'm more surprised the railing could take me.
So he's bent
That's why
over
the damage
backwards on the
wasn't so
railing.
bad.
It's like the only 3 feet of solid wood left on that balcony.
So Chance, she's entertained by you. You're going to
gosh.
be, she's going to be playing host, and you're going to be playing storyteller for a while. She has not grown tired of you. What are the rest of you guys going? You can see like through the doorway that's still kind of open that Chance is drinking his wine, and they're just having a great time talking. She's doing this little tittering here and there when he says something amusing. Just wants to know all about life outside of the mansion.
I'm like snapping my fingers on the other side of Scab's head and trying to get him to phase out of it.
For the next 30 minutes, he's just in the middle, like he was about to say some really like angry shit to her, and he's just frozen like this.
Is there anything I could do to like help break that? Is there a check I can make or anything to?
It's magic. No, he's frozen by spell unless you've got some kind of counter magic.
Probably somewhere in my deck, but I don't know if I want to draw for it.
Well, you're snapping at him. I am going to attempt to generate some healing for the party.
Everyone.
Out of what?
You could make a deal with one of the dark forces and ask for healing.
We got a buff. I hate to say it, but if I have to roll another personality check, I might want to hold that.
Yeah.
Put out a whole.
You for now, because I'm less worried about me and more about the rest of the party. I might try and strike that deal to restore stats a little later. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Armor of Darkness.
Okay.
Oh God.
And for the next half hour, Jeremy will hold that pose.
He'll do it too.
He would actually do it, yes.
Just give me.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Pierce.
So the mercurial effect, I have to succeed on casting the spell, right?
You have to succeed for it to actually go off. Yeah. And you're burned down to 1 luck point.
Yeah.
Started. The dice just hate
Is it
us.
like, does it fail?
Hey, somebody
can you
just threw in a
recast
player
it?
buff. Somebody just threw 800 bits out there. What are we doing for the bits?
Well, that's channel points. Player buff, I think we're just moving a die size up.
Okay.
On a roll of our choice. Yeah, that's a lost failure for me. Oh, no, that's even worse. Yeah, just a lost failure.
Any of the spells you chose a healing spell of any kind?
No.
Because you could burn it as a scroll.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. Good. Good enough.
Okay.
So is someone going to help Ivan? He's just precariously.
I'll
My back.
realizing he hasn't moved from his arched spot. I will try to peel him from the wood and get him back on his feet.
You just hear a series of cracks.
Well, while the shenanigans are going on, Chance, she's really warm to you. She's laughing. She's not saying anything about herself, but she wants to know all about what's been going on in the world. Her memories kind of stop at the at the big natural disaster that hit this area. Like she knows nothing of the outside world since that's happened. But she's thoroughly entertained by you. You're a great conversationalist. Who would have figured it? Is there anything you want to try and ask? I mean, she's very evasive talking about herself, but if there's anything else you want to kind of slide in the conversation.
Talked about the pages of the book that we're looking after. Maybe she's heard about them.
Oh, Grand Marie has that page. Yes, it's in the attic.
Oh, like right up there?
Yes. She points to the other door at the other end of the room. She said, "The stairways take the stairs up into Grand Marie's room. She will not just let you have it, but that's where it is."
I wouldn't think
it would hurt my heart not in the least if you were to kill off the Grand Marais, my parents. It would be wonderful. My youngest brother and I would be so grateful.
Is she who's got you stuck here?
Oh, no, we're not stuck. This is our ancestral home. I belong here, but they're tiresome. The Rougarou curse has taken over their minds. They are poor conversationalists. They're so boring.
But you'd be all right if we got rid of Grand Marie somehow?
It would not harm my heart in the least, you wonderful man.
Got any advice or anything that might help us with that? Unfortunately, we're kind of a little beat up.
Well, she is quite formidable. She is mastered spells and the blood magics, and the Rougarou curse is very strong in her, so she has the strength of many men. She can rend a man in half.
Oh, I don't like that.
You take her by surprise, I assume, or you have a wonderfully large gun.
Can we hear that very awkward comment and the other comments made before that? Okay.
Yes.
At that point, I'll look at the Jebediah and say, "We can sidestep into the near, slip past them, appear from nowhere, throw a deck of cards, and grab the page."
I'm down.
That's
can you
upstairs,
drop
upstairs.
only me out from the near?
I believe so.
Because I don't really want you to be standing right next to me when I'm just drawing as many as I can.
I will appear right behind you by the stairs. I run, you draw.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Alrighty. In that case, I'll have to...
So yeah, you can hear the conversation. She's not trying to keep the conversation or anything private at all. The door is wide open. So, I mean, you can see them, you can listen to them talk. She's like, yes, that page has been with our family for so long. I believe it is part of the curse itself and she kind of smiles again and again. You can see those long canines I myself am inflicted with, but I am young. There's decades before the curse will take my mind.
You seem quite brilliant.
If it wasn't for all the blood.
Alrighty, I'll take.
Have you been drinking the wine, by the way?
Or a little bit,
blood?
like that. Yeah. Trying to just be, accepting of the hospitality.
Are you down any hit points?
A handful, yeah.
Right. Make me a stamina save.
Gosh, what's that in? Is that fortitude?
Fortitude.
Or just for
fortitude.
stamina?
Sorry, yeah, fortitude. Oof. Yeah, no. I mean, it tastes like wine, but no other effect from it. All right, yeah, so she's enthralled. Is there anything else you want to ask? So yeah, she freely admits that yes, she knows the page. Grand Marais, especially their grandmother, is the keeper of it in the upstairs in the attic.
Well, this is a horrible idea, but she's shown us some hospitality, so maybe there's something I can favor she would ask of us or something. Something we can do.
Just knowing what's going on in the news from outside. If things go well and you wish to bring me magazines, newspapers, that would be wonderful. There are treasures in our houses still. I could purchase them. I cannot leave my home, though.
Sounds like a good trade to me.
Oh, yeah. She's completely enamored with you. I mean, the conversation will just go on and on until you exit the conversation. She's just taken with you. Meanwhile, it's been half an hour. They've been yammering and talking. Scab, you're fine now. You've been able to hear and see the whole time, by the way. Just couldn't move.
I hear you start getting wound up out there again, I'll be like, well, might be about time for us to see about getting that page. We're all pretty hurt. We want to get somewhere we can.
She reaches forward, her pale hand with the long fingers. She takes your hand. She puts her other hand on top of it. It's smeared with blood. And she says, I wish you the best. You were a wonderful specimen of manhood. I wish you all the luck. I cannot help you. I cannot raise my hands against my own family, but I wish you luck. Bring me the pretty, pretty magazines and news.
The hat,
One of the blood snakes has just been rubbing up against your pant leg the whole time, and it's just soaked in blood.
This is normal. I've thrown up worse than this.
Is that a blood snake in your pocket, Daniel, or are you just happy to see it?
Okay, you tip your hat on the way out. She seems quite pleased. She blows you a kiss, and then once you leave the threshold, though, the door is slammed shut. Kind of in spite, McIntyre, your cactus is still standing out there, arms on hips, and is just kind of marching up and down in front of the door on your side.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do nothing right now because I don't want to mess up what we're here for. But when we do what we're done to do,
Jebediah's just been shuffling his cards.
Yeah, we know where the page is at now.
I think Mr. Bajevums and I have a plan to secure the page and possibly burn this building to the ground in all one move.
Like that?
I mean, that sounds good, but I want to watch her when she dies. She's mean.
She was.
Well, we'll have to open the door to get through more easily, maybe, but I'm sure.
It's upstairs, remember? Upstairs.
Gabbers just doesn't take truth well. Just doesn't.
Oh, well.
It's not her we gotta kill. It's.
So do we know what to expect in this room? We know there's a page and at least one person.
Plus, she said there's more treasure here somewhere.
So, Chance, are you trying to? Is Chance trying to talk us out of killing her?
But that's not the person we need to kill.
I understand.
I don't think that we could kill her right now.
We gotta deal with the grandma.
There's a
Paige.
possibility that when the grandma is dead, she too will die. There's a possibility. Which,
Or maybe she'll be uncursed.
cursed dead blood drinker will just be dead.
No, wait, I know.
Yeah, I wonder
I'll
if
just make sure to go and beat out all the walls so that sunlight will come in. That's what I'll do.
That would be funny. But anyway.
Well, now that you say that, could be a great reason why all the windows are boarded up.
Yeah, now I know what I'm going to do. Let's take care of the grandma. And then after that, I'm going to do some renovations on her walls. Yeah.
That's the spirit. But yes,
she wasn't pretty. She wasn't that great.
She was.
She was. I thought she was so pretty, and she was so mean to me.
Ivan's just gonna walk up to you while you're lamenting all this stuff and kind of like stretches back out, like, "Oh, usually that works."
Hang on, guys.
He's so confused why just lathering up with oil didn't suddenly charm her.
Before you do anything, let me try and heal you again.
Oh, God.
Oh, please, Papa, stop rolling dice.
Oh, I couldn't have even done that. Never mind. I lost it last time. Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah. I was going to say, I thought you lost the spell.
I would have had to, and I don't think I can afford to spell burn anymore.
Anymore.
Oh, no.
You'll literally kill yourself.
Yeah.
He died the way he lived, casting spells.
He's still clutching
recklessly
that book to himself, stroking it every once in a while.
All right. I guess I'll scurry off with Mr. Bejebums into a dark corner so as to better assist my sidestepping. And I'll have to roll a personality check equal to DC 9, give or take situational modifiers as the DM sees fit.
The veil is actually really weak here. So it's one
that
easier.
makes it easier? Okay.
Yeah, makes it easier. Now you do have to spend extra personality point to cover Jebediah.
Yeah,
Coming and
DC,
going.
The actual DC is 8, so spending the extra would make it 9 for him. Yeah. So I'll give it a shot.
Look at that. Barely,
Hey.
but you got it.
Oh my gosh.
You sidestep into the near, and the window outside the windows, the whole house is shaking. The storm from decades ago is still raging in the near.
That's no good.
Yeah, on top of it, all the spirits of all the victims that have come into this mansion and they've been feeding on and turning into defense mechanisms are just hanging around. They see you.
I'll give a little salute to them as I pass by and start making
Do
my way.
you see this like all the time, or?
Not all the time, but most of the time.
Okay.
Should have seen what happened when Ivan and I did this. But anyway.
Yeah, I think this is my first time in the near.
Going up the stairwell was how you get to Grand Marais. Here's the stairwell. Now you do notice when you go up to the stairwell that it actually does go down as well. And there's like just a smell of like rotten damp coming from down there. You can actually hear water rushing.
Probably a remnant of the flood still ongoing from the storm.
Now, in the near, the mansion, though, is not dilapidated. It's beautiful. It's still in one piece. The brass and glass fittings everywhere are shiny.
Is the water like
Beautiful
level
mansion.
at the same place around it?
Well, you can look out the windows here. And well, the problem is that raging storm out there is causing like the water level has kind of submerged that first level. That's happened.
Okay.
Bizarre. Further up, or would you like to explore down the stairs?
I don't want to spend any more time here.
Understandable.
The spirits of the dead that can't move on are just staring at you, Jebediah.
It's okay. He's just a visitor. It's all right. He'll
An
meet
accusation.
You again.
Yeah. There's a chance I've run into a few of these before they were spirits, so I'd much like to.
Your
There's a
own
chance
victims.
There's a chance you'll run into them again when you die, but that'll be later.
I'm not going to think about that ever again.
I'll take us up to the top of the stairs.
All right, you climb the stairs, and there you go. You're in a hallway. Door on your left hand down the hallway, and then you see 3 doors arrayed in front of you along the long hall.
Well, I suppose I'll just move from current position to door furthest away and take a peek through perhaps the keyholes of whatever doors might be along the way.
Yeah. There's a curious smell in the air. It's very earthy and sweet smelling. A little bit of rot and decay just as part of the bouquet. You do notice if you peek through the keyhole, like you can see a little bit of the bolt. So there is a bolt on the other side of the door that's thrown and locked the door. It's a pretty stout door.
Does it smell better or worse than Pierce?
No, it smells better than Pierce.
Okay.
Pierce, that's just god awful.
That was a fumble.
That
All
was
right.
Satan's bunghole right there. That's the perfume from the nethers.
Yeah.
I will say I am at 6 HP, which is potentially one bad draw from just killing myself. but we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Now it is an old-fashioned keyhole. So Jebediah, you're looking at it and you're pretty sure you can force that bolt to open. I mean, you can pick
Okay.
that lock if you want to try it.
I absolutely will. That's a non-violent crime, so I get my mojo die on it.
Nice.
So
I think
agility
that's
is
what
what it's
that
going to be
is.
based off of. You get your mojo die if you get any other bonuses for larceny type of things.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Do that, and then plus my mojo die.
Yeah, hopefully the die is good.
And then do I get a +1 on that from the branding still?
It's not a save. This is a skill check. I don't
Okay,
think it
it's
gives you
only
anything
save.
for skill checks. So just roll your.
Oh, I can.
You might still make it. No, not with that.
Oh.
No. The
Nice,
lock
love
is.
us.
Yeah, the
How
lock
much
is
luck would I
stiff.
need, or how much?
3 points. You need 3 points of luck
points.
burn, or
I'll,
perhaps a die worth.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a luck. Burn another luck.
So you're at 9. You need
There
to
we
make an
go.
11. That did it. The door pops
Okay.
open. So this attic room that's opened up here.
Mhm.
It's very dark and very gloomy. Even in the near, it has just the cast of wrongness to it, of lingering darkness. There's a fireplace. It's all bricked up. A single window that's been boarded up, even here in the nether when the other windows have been opened. There's an old rocking chair. And it's moving. It's rocking back and forth. So your
Is there
experience
anything
with
in
this, Killian? So on this side of the veil, no. whatever is physically in the real world, in the material world, doesn't have enough of a spiritual presence to show in the near.
Mm. So
Is that good or bad?
could be either, depending on how things play out. But this does mean that if we kill what's on the physical side of this, we might not have to deal with any major spiritual repercussions in the immediate future.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll take your word for that.
Okay.
So
I'm glad somebody will.
That is a
You sound like you know what you're
fireplace, not a
talking about.
door. This is a door.
Only spirits I mess with are liquor.
All right. Well, I'll position myself close to the exit. I'll have a hand on Jebediah's shoulder. I'll burn another 2 personality points, and I'll try to pop us back into the physical world.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
into
check
this
both
room.
times to
Yeah.
even to leave.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can strand yourself in the near.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I
What,
would
he
have
didn't
mentioned
tell you that first?
God, no. He might not have gone for it.
Welcome to eternal purgatory with all of the people that you've killed.
Oh, hey. there we
Oh,
go.
okay. All right.
Then popping back into the physical world, I'll give the Jebediah a pat on the shoulder and bolt.
All right.
I will give you
Yikes.
a round of action because this is definitely surprising. So in the chair is an old woman, just frail, wrinkled. She's wearing like this gown, and she's just rocking herself back and forth in this chair. The fireplace in the room is roaring. It is so sweltering hot in this room. And so you just pop out of nowhere. Killian, unfortunately, the door in the real world wasn't picked. It's similar to the near was, so you ram your face into the door.
Pop.
And you fumble around with the doorknob and you open it up, and your action will probably be just to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a scene
Okay.
out of Scooby-Doo.
Can I let him
It's
like
an
act first to leave?
ancient old woman. Yeah. So she
Is
looks up and
Killian able to
surprises
get out
you.
on his turn?
Yes, he gets out. He gets out.
Okay.
So yeah, just looks up and surprises you. Just pop out of thin air.
I don't know who you are, lady, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna start drawing cards.
52
Okay.
card pickup.
First one.
Wouldn't it be funny if he
4?
pulls a regular old poker card out and she's just like, what?
Oh, go fish!
Second is a 7. Third one. That's a Joker.
Which color?
Red. I don't think it matters though.
Yeah, it
for,
does. One of them is good and one of them's bad.
Yep.
but not for my
Yeah,
dead
that's
man's
for
hand.
guns.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
wild
yeah,
cards, whether
Joker's,
black or red.
Yeah, it's the same. So you can pick any result you want with that draw
Okay.
with the Joker.
I should really make a list of ones that I go to for this because I always look at this.
Oh, it also rolled a D3 because you get that many boons too, and you might need them.
Probably will. Yeah, let me do that first. 1. I'll take it.
Take it. So roll your damage for the first 2 cards, and then
Oh, okay.
we'll
Yeah.
deal with the one you pick.
Yeah. 5.
Okay.
It's 2 magic missiles.
Your cards
You're
burn
off.
through the air and strike her frail flesh. She's
Okay.
like, impact. Rocks her back in her chair a little bit.
This is just someone's just like random grandmother in here. Nothing actual threatening.
Oh, you've come to rescue me.
Her name is Betty White. She lives forever.
Oh, no.
Not with Joe.
Gosh.
So this is how it happened. Like we finally know.
Yeah, we know now. Joe got her.
Joe got
Yeah. I always like the hearts because it's all fire stuff, and fire is always fun.
True.
She does seem to be like very comfortable in this very hot room.
She does. It's
Joe, go for
magic
radiant
fire.
energy.
I think I'm gonna go again, probably with the King of Hearts.
Sure, that's the fireball. Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, let me do some math. She's basically in front of the fireplace. So can you not? Oh, you're not affected by the spell anyway. And no one else is in the room.
And it goes up to
Okay, so
80
it's
feet away and it has a
3d12.
30-foot.
Yeah, so it's 3d12 plus an extra d12 for each of your levels. So roll them.
Oh, wow.
60,
Okay.
12. Wow.
Alrighty.
Actually, you know what? You're not immune to this. But you can stand far enough away. I'm going to say you can step back.
It's a 30-foot
not in
radius, and then it's
Yeah.
like diagonal because I'm shooting down, right? Like I'm on a balcony and kind of above this.
Well, you're in the room with her, but she's right next to the fireplace. Each of these are 5-foot squares. Ooh, that's going to be. Yeah.
Just take the damage.
You're
Joe.
going to. Yeah, go ahead, roll the damage.
What room is this?
This is 3-5.
3-5. It's a small room.
If you stand in the very far corner of the room when the card goes off, like if you're in the very far corner, you can do it and not get hit.
Friends and foes. Yeah, it doesn't say that I'm immune to it. Okay.
You're not immune to it. Yeah, so
I'll do
that
the
very
best to
corner
cast it
right
from the
there will
corner.
get you 30 feet away.
Yeah, I'll do that corner and cast it to the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Do some geometry.
Because all mages see the world in squares.
6d12.
Yeah.
Yes.
Squares, cones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 31.
And how much damage did you do with the first two cards?
5. So 36 total.
She ain't dead. You can keep drawing cards, though.
Yep.
Her body
So
is
the dust
burning.
clears?
She's on fire.
The next card is a Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here we go. Another flame.
So absorb damage that I would normally. So I need that. Okay.
Okay, so she's not in melee with you yet, so it doesn't affect anything. But yeah, so she will take damage if she
Okay.
goes into melee with you. You can keep drawing. You still haven't got anything to stop your drawing.
Yep. Okay. Next card. Another 7.
Okay, roll the damage. We're getting close.
Okay. Two.
It's still not dead.
Okay. Another card. It's the Black Joker.
All right. So you want to pick the fireball again?
I'm gonna do the same fireball. Yeah, I think.
All right, it's hard to argue with 60-12.
It's
Jeez.
yeah.
So-
It's a good go-to.
Downstairs, so it's a 30-foot radius, meaning that it blew through the floor below. So room 2-4 is now blazing on fire, which you guys can see through that doorway that's still open as the fire blew through the bottom, blew through the roof of the mansion as well.
28.
Okay, so 30, 40, 50. Yeah, it's enough. That is enough.
Oof.
Wow. Okay, so
I was if I picked an ace or an 8, then I would have died. But
hey,
This old lady's sitting there, and all of a sudden, somebody pops into existence.
You blow the lady up
nukes her
in
in the
multiple
face.
fireballs. The house is definitely on fire. I mean, luckily the place is pretty damp, which is slowing things down. There's a raging fire going. It's blowing a hole through the floor and the ceiling. The only thing left of her is a smoldering iron key, which should have been turned to slag, but it's burned its way down through the first inch of the rocking chair, which also surprisingly is intact.
wow. Okay. I'm gonna look around. Is there? You said there was a fireplace. Is there like tongs?
Oh,
by
it's
it?
gone. It's gone.
Okay.
It's
Okay. I'm gonna take off like a vest jacket and like wrap it up and then
Yeah.
go to grab that.
okay. It's a very ornate looking key. Make me a luck check.
Oh no. Let me down 9. I fail.
You don't know what door it goes to. It's a very fancy looking key.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate this chair. Is there anything like weird going on with it other than the fact that
It's
it
still intact and it's supposedly made out of wood. The only thing that seemed to
Okay.
mar it was the key itself burning down like an inch into the wood.
I'm gonna drag the chair with me too,
Sure.
just in case it's important, and I'm gonna try and find
Killian,
my
you
way
were
back
out
to
the
the group.
hallway when the blast goes off and then everything's on fire behind you. What are the rest of you guys doing? So, like, there's this huge fireball
curious
just dropped into this
If I
room
had
on the
kept
same
drawing,
floor.
I want to see how many cards it would have taken for me to die. So the next one would
10,
have been 10,
10.
10, 2. I would have been good for a while. A
Yeah.
jack.
King of Hearts. That would have done it.
So Ivan's
that's a
literally
jack.
just gonna look over.
Oh.
Ivan's just gonna look over at Chance and just go
I would have been good
and
for a
like
while.
kind of point at the giant fireball in the sky and just go, "The Jebediah."
What in the world are the? There were so many face cards in a row. Oh my god! But okay, I'm shuffling. I'm done.
Just actions.
Yep,
She's
you're
going
muted,
down.
Dan.
Chuck, what are you doing? You can barely walk, Chuck. You can
Yeah.
barely stand.
I got you, Dad.
Never that.
I'll do the fireman
Thanks.
carry.
I appreciate it, boy.
But since he's a
All our
12-year-old
bad rolls
boy,
just
your feet and your
manifested in my
forehead
death.
are scraping the ground.
Yeah, all of it went to this success.
I don't even. It was
Okay.
there's an explosion. We didn't get the page of the book yet.
Page can look like different things, remember?
That's true.
It might be this key. It might be whatever this key goes to.
Could be
So
the
are you
rocking
all up in
chair.
that room now? Has everybody just gone
Yeah.
up there? Everybody make me luck checks.
Ah, crap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If I roll a 1, I can still pass this.
I passed.
Hey,
Ivan passed, Chance passed.
Oh, it won't let me.
He's
take my
showing you this ornate-
below a 3.
So Chance is showing you, or not Chance, I'm sorry. Jebediah is showing you this ornate key. And those of you that made the luck check can't help but notice that the door that's in this room that's still intact, that he was standing in the corner of, has a really intricate looking lock.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna take the Jebediah and just turn him around.
I kind of tunnel visioned on that old lady. I don't know what she was about.
So the door still intact? Is the rest of the room intact?
There's a big pit that pretty much takes up the entirety. So it's a 30-foot. It's
Can
a
I
5-foot
remove
square.
the
So
door
yeah.
from the
So
hinge?
basically, the only thing that's left is this little pathway from the door
Like a little.
from the door to the door in the corner he was in. The rest of the room is gone.
Can I take the door off its hinges?
I mean, we
Sure.
can
And does the key work?
He has the key.
You
Yeah, I don't care,
stick
but
the
if
key
the
in the
door's
door
still
and you open
intact-
it up. There's the sound of many tumblers moving and some mechanism going on, but then you hear a solid chunk sound and the door opens. The door is several, it's a good 5-6 inches thick. It was like a vault door
Wow.
almost, although it's painted up to look like a regular door.
No, absolutely. If you can tear that off the hinges, I say we keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the Jebediah throwing cards around, I'm using this thing as a blast shield.
Exactly.
So this room is a vault. It's brick and steel lined, and there are shelves of treasures. There's medieval French tapestries laying about. Killian, you noticed that? There's paintings by just
They're a little
artists that
singed, but
no, everything in here is perfectly fine.
ooh,
10 paintings in this room of just Killian again. You're like, oh, those are from some of the masters. Several gold artifacts that look like Aztec in origin, lining up there as well. There's a strong box on the floor that's just bursting with mixed coins, gold coins, French currency, U.S. currency, just all kinds of bills shoved in there.
I'm gonna make sure to put the door or the chair that I've been carting around like in the doorway.
Okay. Chuck,
Yeah.
you're being pulled up there by Scab. You get that
That sixth sense
itchy
tingle
sensation
Yeah.
again.
What do I pick up?
Their page.
Well, it's not in this room. So as Scabs is bringing you up here, it's this way. The door at the end of this hall. Like, so as you're coming up the stairs, your sixth sense just kind of goes off, gets all tingly. Then goes away as Scabs moves you away from that room.
Okay. I'll point it out to everyone. Like, there's something through there.
I guess we can, grab a little bit of treasure that we can carry on us here.
In the vault, did I pick up anything?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Just,
not at all.
Just mundane treasures in here.
The statues, can I inspect them to see if they seem familiar from that cursed statues, that stuff that we were messing with earlier?
No, not at all. No,
Okay.
no, these are definitely made by non-ichthy
Okay.
fish-like hands.
Okay.
I'll just
That's good.
stuff my pockets with some coins or whatever, stuff that I can reasonably carry.
I mean, this strong box is just loaded down with gold coins, paper money of all kinds. I mean, you can fill your pockets, or a couple of you can grab each end of that chest.
Do we have enough people to grab each end of the chest at this point?
I think we have
Ivan
enough
can
people to.
grab an end.
Ivan, could you?
Okay, all right. Well, let's go get ourselves a page. We got ourselves some money.
Yeah, what you don't see is a page. You don't see the page of the Necronomicon in here.
Let's actually lock this room back up so we can come back here and get more.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is probably the safest place to leave everything until we're done.
I'll have to put the door back on.
Well, shenanigans.
Safe is relative. The mansion has caught on fire from those multiple fireballs. It's being consumed slower
True.
because a lot of it is rotted and just wet, but the mansion's going down. Unless somebody wants to put out the fire.
Let's try and put the fire out, because this room is probably safer than anywhere else in the world that we can get it to.
Well, there is a big hole in the ceiling now. I mean,
And
rain
the floor and
yeah. I mean, if it's raining out ever or anything like that, it's going to just ruin stuff in this room.
no. So again, this vault is completely sealed. It's fine. There's nothing wrong.
Oh,
with
that room's fine. Okay, that vault's fine.
3-5 is the most of the room is gone.
3-5 is the one that's gone. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do need
I'll
to
try
go
and
down the hallway. I picked up magic.
We should
try and
do
put the
that as
fire out
quick as
just a little bit real
possible.
quick.
How can
What
we
do you
put the
wanna do,
fire
Daniel?
out?
Is it enough that we can just kind of go stamp it out a little bit here and there? Or?
Oh no, it's gonna take some work to put it out. I mean, you can, but it's gonna take some time and it's gonna take some work. So that, are you gonna let it burn the place down, or are you gonna take the time to put it out? That's really the question here.
We can't carry all the loot, so I won't
You
put
can
the fire
carry some
out.
of the loot.
I know.
You all
Let's get
put
the page
fire
and carry
out.
a chest.
Yeah. I mean, we could steal everything, or we could get what we came for plus some extra.
Yeah. Plus, we know there's some fella that plopped down in that water down below. So you go tailoring around.
Can I do
Julian,
like
those
a
10
quick
paintings are
appraisal?
Renaissance era paintings. Those things are
Yeah.
priceless.
Can I do a quick appraisal in the room to maximize our to most efficiently make use of what we can carry?
make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
You can add your die, your special die to it.
Okay. Awesome.
Because it's got to do with theft.
Yeah.
So 11.
Okay. The 3 tapestries, which are going to be the most burdensome things to carry away, 500 each, 500 to 1,000, depending on who you convince it to. The paintings, thousands of dollars each.
Okay.
The Aztec gold statues, just by weight, gold weight, maybe $150 each. The strong box is got a lot of money in it, and it would take a long time to count it all, but just quick eyeballing it, $500, mixed coins and bills.
The paintings in the strong box maybe are the easiest things to get out.
Could we like wrap the paintings in one of the tapestries to transport it and then
maximize
Nice.
your value? You can. It's going to make things heavier, but you can.
okay.
I guess
Pierce,
So
are you
it'll-
crawling
it'll
towards
protect
that
the
door as
paintings a
everyone
little
else is
bit.
ignoring you about magic?
well,
I'll go with them to get the page since no one
Okay.
else wants to put the fire out.
well, so if you guys
He's,
gonna do that,
literally he's crawling on the
Yeah.
floor because he can't stand up. He's leaving this trail of blood behind him.
Once again, just hoping my tattered
We'll be
name
right
doesn't
there.
catch a nail. Just rip it off.
I said I was coming. Am I not being?
All right, Chance and I got it.
good deal. If you've got that, I have just something I need to attend to real quick.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
boy.
I'm gonna go ghost form, and I'm gonna go flying around, bashing out all the windows.
Oh, gee, such a shame your house is burning down. Maybe it won't all burn, but you're gonna have all the light in the world. Hope your life sucks.
Scab is saying that, but he just can't get the picture of that beautiful face out of his mind as he's crying as he's smashing through the windows.
You're ugly on the inside.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Chance and I are going to
get
open the
paid.
door.
Okay, Chance, door's locked. Looks like a simple lock though, or you can kick it down. Doesn't look like it's much.
Okay.
I'll be over in a minute.
We could try to just kick it in.
You can.
If you kick it in, you put a boot up against it, it's rotten, Chance. The door breaks, the lock stays in place, the door is open, and there's
I
just
picked
a
a lock for the
smell.
first time.
The lock's still there, it's still unpicked, but the door's broken. The
Yeah.
smell in here is
I
is
can't.
bad. It's very funky. It's a windowless room. It's all dark in here. There's just one red candle burning. You're noticing there's no candle wax. It's just a burning candle that doesn't seem to be devouring itself. And there are shelves and shelves of skulls. Some of the skulls still have meat on them. Some don't.
Oh.
There's also a
Here's-
lectern, like a music lectern with like you would normally have sheet music on it, and there's just one single page on the lectern.
Oh, good. Is that
I'll,
jerky
I'll
recipe.
6 sense the room and see what all I'm picking up.
They're definitely something. The skulls are all attached to something that's just triggering your sixth sense.
Yeah, the whole room's lit up, man. Go grab that page. Things are probably going
Add
to go real
juju.
sideways.
all right? I'm gonna have my gun drawn, pointed towards that way approximately, and just try to.
Indiana Jones it.
Yeah, without putting anything back.
So
Put a comic book there.
Chuck,
Yeah,
Chuck,
yeah.
make me a will save.
Okay. Has it still been an hour since I got my leg tattered? Or has it
It's been over an hour.
Been over,
It's been over
okay,
an hour.
Good. So now. critical success.
Holy cow.
Look at that. You will save the hell out of it.
I got a boon.
So the skulls are all whispering to you.
Oh no.
And you kind of look over at Chance. Chance is just looking around like he's not hearing a thing. All the skulls are just whispering to you. It's just like a cacophony of everyone trying to talk to you at once, very low. And you get a little closer to the skulls. You can put your ear right up next to one. You can hear them very clearly.
What are they
They're all promising to tell you secrets. Tell you secrets.
What do you want in exchange?
Blood, sacrifice, kill your friend.
Oh, yeah, no thanks.
Chop off a finger. Give us something.
Pierce is like, I could kill Chance, and then he looks at himself and he's like, no, I couldn't.
I'll just
I can't physically take him.
I'll just rip a chunk of dangling.
He asked me
flesh
at a
out
bad
of my
time.
leg.
All right. It acts like spell burn.
Yeah,
Burn off an ability point if you can sacrifice it.
sure. I'll take my stamina down to 3.
What's one more?
So you listen to the whispers. Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do to yourself?
Oh, I grab where my knees just kind of dangling by bits. I just reach in and just like pull out like a tendon. just
Oh, God.
Here you go.
Okay.
Man,
And that's when his foot rolled up like a lampshade.
Yeah. And so like the skull's what? Yes.
Oh.
Sacrifice. So they whisper you the secret. So the skulls are all the skulls of dead LaRue family members.
Oh,
Their souls are currently all interred in hell, but their skulls give them a direct pipeline to the living world, and they're willing to tell you secrets, occult secrets for sacrifice.
I like it.
So what this is useful for your class, if you would take a skull or all the skulls, up to you,
Taking them.
it will help you to find new spells. They can
Oh
whisper you
my.
new spells.
Yep.
So it makes it easier for you to gain spells when you have the slots available.
I
That's
open my
essentially what it
backpack
is.
and I put all 3 in.
Chancey's pulling these skulls. Some of them still have bits of flesh tucked to them, and he's like gently putting them in his backpack.
Hey, you really need those?
Yeah, they're gonna tell me secrets.
we're not sure if it's blood loss speaking or
I mean, he's lost a lot of blood at this point. So
Between blood loss
and the stroke.
I love the fact that to the rest of us, since we can't hear what's going on, we literally just think he's bleeding out and going crazy.
just be like, sure they will.
Sure they will, buddy. Sure they will.
So let's wrap
you
up,
take
guys.
those
We're past
skulls
time.
if you like.
You
It's
guys
gonna
take
be
your
all
loot.
right.
You guys take
Yep.
your loot what you can before the place burns down. You take the page of the Necronomicon. Now you've got several pages. Who's carrying them all?
I've been
Oh, you got
carrying
them spread
all.
out. Okay.
Chance
So you've
I
got,
think
got
I've been
another
carrying.
page.
all our eggs are
I'm
in
sure
one
you can-
basket.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing will go wrong from this.
Now,
Whoa.
Bert, real quick, would it be possible before everything burns down for Ivan to have gone back down to where the little floaty lady was? And like, I know there's no way I can probably save her, but like my personal ethics would demand that I have to try.
You go back down into the room and she's not there. You also
What?
notice that her armoire, the drawers are opened and like the drawers are empty. She's gone.
It's gone.
She left.
We set her free.
In my
That's not
in
a
my
problem.
mind, she survived, and there's no one to protect them. Then I'm good with that.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get out of there as the behind you, the mansion just falls apart as the last LaRue stronghold burns to the ground in the swamp.
I don't know where to bring you magazines now.
I imagine
You guys-
this cache is probably why the other conmen were keen on this house.
You guys are out on the road, on the trail, carrying the strong box, these tapestries, the paintings wrapped in them as you try desperately to flag down a wagon or something as you journey onwards. And you guys get away with that. And then we're going to cut scenes. The next morning, the sun's rising. Out on the opposite direction, on a lonely roadway, is a well-dressed woman carrying a well-packed set of luggage. She's just sitting on it, waiting. The wagon pulls up. Driver tips her hat. She stands up. She's wearing sunglasses. She looks up at the driver, smiles, teeth are showing. She pulls off the glasses. You'll take me to the nearest town. Yes, ma'am, I will. Hops down, opens the carriage door, and then there's screaming as she enters and feasts on the other passengers.
Ooh, juicy.
Chance, your
We're
girlfriend.
the
made it.
heroes.
Hooray!
Chance,
It's
I'm
the
gonna kill your
finest-
girlfriend.
It's the finest lady Chance has ever met in his life.
At least she's not a
technically
fish.
speaking.
Hey,
That's right. At least she's not a fish. At least she's not a fish. All right, so that's a small modifications to Nest of Snakes just to kind of fit with our ongoing campaign there. So what it was is the Rougarou curse. It's a vampire that's been also affected by lycanthropy. So sunlight hurts, but it doesn't kill him. Yeah, so they got all kinds of other things going on. The whole family was steeped in sorcery. So you didn't get all the family, although they probably burned down as the mansion went down. So yeah, there we go, guys. You've got out with yet another copy. Let's do.
I just don't think there was any way to take her out
Of our devil scrapbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have been a tough foe, but there was only one of her snakes were somewhat useful. You could have taken her out. You could have, but she was also willing just to talk. Starve for information from
Just
the
good.
outside world.
But
All
when she immediately isolated Scab, it's like, well, there goes like one of our 2-3 helping people
Okay.
who
Other
actually has a
than
magical weapon.
other than Chuck's character, was everybody else okay enough to like carry stuff away? If so, you can take everything that was in it. So somebody will do a little bit of bookkeeping for me.
Yeah, I've got all my
you
strength
have
at least.
3 fine medieval French tapestries, each worth $500 a piece to the right seller.
Who wants to write?
Well, Jebediah is the loot taker because he's the thief.
Sure. Yeah, I
Sure.
can.
So $1,500 worth of French tapestries.
Mm.
And then Jebediah, won't you roll me 10d10?
10d10. Okay.
If you can
52.
find the right buyer, all 10 of those paintings worth 5,200 to the right buyer.
A lot of
You
money.
gotta find the
That
buyer
much
first.
money. With that much money, we could probably almost afford to heal Pierce.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay.
You can
So
build
I
him
got,
better, stronger, with more knees.
I got 5,200 in paintings, 1,500 in tapestries.
Yep. 1,000 in gold Aztec statues, and there's $500 worth of mixed currency in the strong box.
Good lord.
So you guys are flush with cash. That's a good haul for Jebediah.
Yeah.
We should go to a
We'll split it up so now I don't have to buy everything.
Is this where he tells us each one of us has got $200?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, you'd be amazed. It really wasn't worth that much, any of it.
I sold all those paintings. The best they could do is $1.50 each. I don't know what to tell
1,000
you.
for me.
Just
10
nobody
for
appreciates
you.
art anymore.
1,000 for me, 10 for you.
No, I'll be fair.
All right. So the next time we'll be starting a new module, which Chuck already knows the name of because he had to give it to the Goodman Channel guys. But there we go. We will be hunting down another page of the Necronomicon. After
Nice.
Old One Eye gives you the.
Is there enough time that we can like heal up?
Yes. I'm sure that you'll be heading to the finest establishment that you can find and the best doctors you can get.
Yeah.
I'm going to a steakhouse. I don't need no hospital.
Mm.
I need like 3
Yep.
hospitals.
You need 3
So
hospitals
here's how
and a
we're going to do
nurse
you, Chuck.
and a
When we pick up
nun.
next time, enough time will pass that all your normal wounds will be gone. Okay.
Okay.
Chuck, your ability loss is still going to be in effect until you can find a holy person to fix that.
Sure.
And that we'll have to do in game.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
handle that.
All right.
Wouldn't
There
be
we
the
go.
first time we've bribed a holy person.
Bribery.
That's true.
You
Donations.
just made a very nice charitable donation. That's all you did.
Oh, yeah.
Charitable donation.
Now what we really need to do is figure out how to get our luck back.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Everybody roll me. I mean, you succeeded in the adventure. Everybody roll me a D8.
Oh, good, because Chuck needs
I don't
it more than
hand out enough luck at the end of session, so I'm going to just do it this way. Whatever
Oh,
you rolled,
yeah.
take that much in luck.
Wow.
Up to our
Killian,
max.
I'm sorry.
Supposing
up to
I
our
had max luck, do I add it to that?
No, not to your. You can't go over
Oh.
your starting. Well, no. Yes, you can. Never mind. Yes, you can.
Cool.
Oh, ooh.
My luck is up to 6.
I'm only down 1 point, but as soon as
It
we
will-
sleep, I get
It
2.
won't let me make my luck higher than 19.
Yeah, it won't let me go.
You
higher than 19.
just keep track. Just keep track.
Yeah.
If I forget to award luck during a session, remind me, guys, and I'll just have you roll a fitting die size. This was the end of the module, so I figure a D8's nice. So there you go.
Yeah,
Chuck.
Okay.
that's especially
What
good
a
for
trip.
all the people who burned luck.
Yeah. Chuck, why
Out of
don't
sheer
you
desperation.
roll us out of here?
Sure. Thanks everyone for watching the show. Welcome and all the great stuff. Let's see. Usually you can find the majority of us over on twitch.tv/defenders of Kobold. We've got stuff going Wednesdays nights, Friday nights, Saturdays over on Grim and Perilous Plays, sometimes over here. Quick, Jeremy, what's that Patreon?
Yeah, Aaron Reese on Patreon. You get comics, RPG assets, maps, tokens, fun stuff. Check it out.
Very cool. Bert?
Yes, check out my my own Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. Check out my podcast, Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. There's so many years worth of role-playing goodness in there. We're over 13 years now, almost 14 years of podcasts on there. But more importantly, please, if you like pulp games, pulp covers many genres, but if you like high action, high excitement games, check out the Kickstarter Dicey Tales. It's the second edition. It's fully funded now. We're trying to meet some stretch goals. It's quite a few days left on it. Please, if you like pulp, check it out. It uses the Barbarians of Lemuria Mythic Edition rules, and it's a lot of fun. It really is. Please check it out.
Oh, I should throw out there as well. On Drive Through RPG, Jeremy and I are members of Grim and Perilous Studios. If you go to Drive Through RPG right now, we do have a big sale going on called Seasons Bleedings. Just look for Grim and Perilous Studios, 25% off everything we have. Go do that.
Seasons beatings, Chuck. Beatings.
I didn't make it up. They said bleedings. All right. That's
Fair
it.
enough. Hey, no, that's awesome. I can fill in my own collection.
There you go. Pick up a copy of my adventure for super cheap. That's it.
Folks, thank you for watching. Again, hopefully you didn't feel too bad about yourself for sticking around and listening. We have fun. We hope you did too. I guess say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Everybody.